You are now live. Yeah, Schlock West in the morning, Dash Radio, the spin room, you know what it is.
Hey, yo, what it do, party peoples? I be your man, Bigg Pwee from the spin room on this Feel Good Friday. Thank y'all very much for rocking with us. I got my girl, Miss Everything, J. Tosh in the building. What up, Tosh?
What up, Pee Wee? Hey.
Yeah, man. So this Friday, man, we got a special guest in the building. I'm excited to have this young scholar in the building, man. He got some big things that's popping off. Ladies and gentlemen, straight from Hub City itself, please make some noise and give it up for our folks, Compton. Hey, hey. What up, homie?
Good.
Yeah, man.
Shout
I
out
see
to
you
my
got that
homegirl.
nip on, homie.
Oh yeah, man, we got to represent Big Dog, man. You know, today is, it's an unfortunate day, but it's a great day. You know what I mean? One of the biggest, one of the smartest, one of the most intellectual people that I ever got to, personally meet in my life, man.
So what does to you now, what does Nipsey mean to you?
Just a standpoint, you know what I mean, as far as the independence, the hard work, a person that deserves success, you know what I mean? A person that came from kind of place like mine, I'm from Compton, California, man. Nothing is promised tomorrow. And, if he can do it, I can do it. If I can do it, they can do it. You know what I mean? So that's for sure what he stands for. Just great, man. You would pray to have the story, the success, and, to be loved like a man like him.
So we already know Compton AV, duh, you're from Compton, and you're holding it down for the city. I know you have a song that you did that was in honor of Nipsey. Can you go ahead and let us know that song and what album it's off of right now?
I got an album titled All In. It's a record called Hustle and Bug. You know what I mean? It's referring to the love of Nipsey Hussle and Lauren London. If it ain't that type of love, I don't want it. You know what I mean? That's the Bonnie and Clyde. That's the Queen and Slim. Hustle and Bug, man. Those are most definitely heartfelt and real love.
I love that, man. That's dope because really at the end of the day, a lot of folks now contribute their love like Nipsey and Lauren. You see that like, yo, if it ain't like Nip and Lauren, I don't want it. And I feel you on that. Compton, AV, let me know, like, how did it start for you? When did you know you had the skills to get into the booth? How did it all start for you?
16. I was writing at like 13 over 16. You get into the parties, you start partying. You know what I mean? One of my boys that took me to a battle rap session, but it was girls there. So I'm like, oh, this party popping. And then next thing I know, they was calling my name to the stage to battle. And it was too late. My boy like, hey, this is what you've been working for. It's time to go. And I kind of like cursed him out, headed to the stage. But, all in all, I had 5 battles that night and I won all 5. And I was invited the next day. And and it just, it gave me the courage from there to at least keep going and trying. My first step is music. I never wanted to be a battle rapper. But, I used to write for people in high school and they used to use my lyrics, but I never used my voice. So, being able to use my voice for the first time and people saying they like it kind of gave me another confidence that I didn't have.
So who was that person that, that was in the industry, saw you and then said, let me give this young scholar a shot. Let me see what he can do. Who was that person?
Let me say this with all due respect. I'm going to say, all right, I don't want to be disrespectful. I want to say nobody, right?
Right.
I want to say I did a couple things and a couple people kind of joined what I was doing so they can kind of.
I got you. I see where you're going. Okay.
But I will say this. I will say that me and Corrupt had a real powwow one night. We actually got into it because I did a song called Hit 'Em Up. And it was kind of heating the city up, in reference like to Tupac. And he was just kind of telling me like, how dare you do this record? And this record got so many people killed, And I'm
right.
like, well, look, I redid it from where I come from. And, we had our little debating or argument, and then at the end, he kind of pulled me to the side. He was like, "Hey, but that shit dope though. But look, I want you to have more fun though. Play me the fun, because I wanted him to get on the record. You know, I seen him, and he was like, I want you to play me the fun shit. And then when I played him another record, it worked out to where some type of way Snoop heard it, and then they all jumped on it, and we did the remix to it for sure.
So how important is it to you? Like, you know, Corrupt is saying to you, like, yo, that joint was an old classic from Pac, you know, hit 'em up, you know, and how much do you feel like this new generation needs to know about joints like this, like old school joints that were classics?
First of all, no matter how violent the record is, we got to give it its props. It's one of the best diss records I ever heard in my life. I will say that. I will say it did get a lot of people hurt. But I felt like music is sparring. I felt like somebody else could have put out something and got back. I do understand what Corrupt was telling me though. Corrupt was telling me that I'm too young to know he lost friends behind this. These were his friends. These weren't normal people to him. And I had to respect it from that standpoint. You know, it might have just been a record that I liked, that I like to press play on, but this record had people that he loved get into it and get hurt.
Right.
So with that being said, I just gotta juggle it. I just gotta juggle it. I was letting him know.
But as far as this generation is concerned, you know, the generation that you're talking to right now, you know what I'm saying? How important is it for you to let them know about, because there may be kids that didn't know nothing about Hit 'em Up.
Right.
But now because they listened to you and heard that joint from you, now they're like, oh, that was Pac's joint. How important is it for you to teach this generation about some old school cats?
It's important. I feel like that's where the essence of hip hop, the mecca, when music still had heart and feeling into it. You know what I mean? Like I said, it was a harsh record, but it came from a real place. I feel like nowadays people are losing substance in music. You know what I mean? And you got to realize this. Let's give him his props. He had the most substance of any hip hop superstar ever. You know what I mean? And it was continuous. Nipsey followed his blueprint. You know, people like, you know, if my fans are watching, I follow his blueprint. So it's important that you know somebody like this, because y'all know I'm all about substance. Y'all know Nipsey was all about substance. And that's what I mean about a person like Tupac, man, you know, living forever. You know, I mean, I pray that my career goes as far as Nipsey's and Tupac's and B.I.G.'s, you know what I mean? And just wherever you're from in the world. I know I keep mentioning West Coast rappers, but all of them cats is dope out there. You know what I mean? I was a Big L fan. Rest in peace, Big L.
Right,
you know,
right.
The whole simile and metaphor thing, I had that down pat just to battle rap. So, you know what I'm saying? Just substance in general needs to be respected in 2021. I feel like we're losing it. Everybody, I don't want to seem bitter, because when I talk about that,
hey,
bitter.
Hey, no, I'm not gonna lie, homie. Like, I was just having a conversation with somebody today and was just saying, like, back in the day, hip hop, you know, had substance to it. It was talking about something. And now it's kind of like it's lost its way. Now we talking about, you know, chicks and what we doing to chicks and popping bottles, and it's the same, you know, the hook is the same. Talking about the same stuff, you know, and that is one thing that I do like about you in your flow is you're talking about something. You know, you talking about your neighborhood, or you talking about your peoples. You know what I'm saying? It's about something, and that's the one thing I do like about you. You know what I'm saying? So I salute you on that. That, you know, you are you're pivoting from some of these rappers that's out right now that's not talking about anything, but you are, and I salute you on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. I feel like that's a sensitive subject because we got kids, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And we often say that they shouldn't know nothing about that. See, that's our answer because we're kind of higher, right? So it's to a point to where we can't blame them, but because I rap about it all, bro. I rap about all the girls, I rap about
that you do.
You well-rounded.
Right. So we just need more well-rounded. It's okay to rap about that, guys, people that's listening, but let's put a little bit of knowledge,
substance into it.
Yeah, a little success story, a little I want to get to know who I'm listening to. I don't want to just feel like I'm putting on a record by you. And see, this is the best thing we can say. None of these rappers are loved nowadays.
Hey, that's facts.
A lot of people are liked. Like you guys.
Not loved.
Right. I don't know what our new generation of loved rappers are.
I don't know.
People love Pac. People love Biggie. People love, like KRS-One and all of them. Like just, back in the day. But who do they love now? It's just more of a like. Oh, I like that song. Oh, I like that. But,
I have arguments with my little brother right now. He say he love Drake. You know what I mean? I hate to put him on blast like this. I say, well, rapper Drake song. He can't never do it.
I just saw a post. Like, if your life depended on it, can you rap a whole song, like a whole song from somebody? Nobody, none of these kids could do it because they get the TikTok, they get the microwave version, they get the 16 seconds or whatever.
Because you can't understand what these dudes is really, really saying. Well, I'm not Drake, but I'm just saying, of course, I know why he chose Drake because Drake is the hottest in the game. A lot of people are waiting. I'm not saying that Drake don't got diehard fans. I'm sure that he does. But it's just a shame that these little young kids say, this is my favorite rapper. When you ask me that, you can ask me that 5 times. I have 5 favorite rappers. If you ask me,
go ahead. Who are they? Mention it.
All right. Tupac. Right. DJ Quick.
Okay.
Right. That's where I get my flow from. I don't know if you hear it, but let's remember that Eminem raps like DJ Quick too. Remember that. So Eminem was one of my favorite rappers. Nelly, and Ja Rule. That's how I learned my melody. So I get my hardcore from Tupac. Right? I get my little slickness and my little Compton little thing from DJ Quick. Right? I get like melodies, my strong melodies from Ja Rule and Nelly. And that's how I just mix. And then Eminem, my lyricist, am I able to make a story and bring some, like all of that just mixed in one. That's how you get AV. Then I just have my own tone. So it comes out like, so yeah, it works for me.
So since you mentioned all these, not necessarily old school rappers, Pee Wee, I like taking shots at them, but I want to know, like, these new cats, who are you listening to today? Like, who are some of your, I know you mentioned Drake already, but I don't know if that's in your playlist. Like, who are you listening to today?
Like Meek Mill. I feel like he's an underdog. I feel like he's what Substance is. I understand that he had a couple head bumps, but he's human. But if you listen to him, like, just take right now, outside of J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and Drake, when you look at this rap shirt, the shirt where they put all the rappers on,
yeah.
Meek Mill deserves to be on the shirt. He's the only one. He deserves to be on the shirt.
I ain't gonna lie to you, homie. I like Meek Mill, and when it's something about his tracks, along with his flow, like just it complements one another. No doubt about it. No doubt. Hey, so let everybody know about the new project that you got popping up, AV.
Title All In. At this point in my career, I would be upset with myself, the version before of myself. I would be like, you really don't want it. I could go back and tell him, you don't really want this because you didn't put it all in. If I'm going to do something, I'll pull it all in. I don't have no co-signers. I don't have no help. I started my own label. I put it out through my name. I put it out through me. And I'm pushing as hard as I can for myself and my family. So I'm all in. That's why I decided to do this project.
Is there anybody featured on this project that we made, like, just any songs that you took to heart when making this one?
Of course, we did a couple of career moves just to show that I got love for West Coast. So, I did Stupid Young. I did Selly Rue, which is from Sacramento. Stupid Young's from Long Beach. I did the Rising Star, Kalen. He has a new sound, Kalen for real, alongside of my brother, Chris O'Bannon. And and many more. But, this project was pretty much built to resurface AV. I wanted to let you know I got hits. I want to let you know I got substance, and I want to let you know I'm here to stay, no matter how long I took. I took 2 years off before I dropped this project.
I didn't notice that. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's the most interesting piece, though, AV. If we tap into like the digital world, social media, what I'm saying? As long as you continue to stay relevant, people kind of don't realize that you haven't had a project out in 2 years. But you stayed relevant and you stayed in the people's eye, which is great because now when it comes down to it, you can drop this joint and the people that follow you in that circle of social media is now going to know like, okay, he got a hit coming.
Amen.
Mhm.
I just utilize the freestyles, you know, standing next to the cars, going to the trenches, rapping, just keeping my gritty, keeping what they love me for. And, you know, I just made sure I separated it. You know, that was for the internet, but this was for my core fan base that's really been holding me down.
And where can they pick up this new album?
Or Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, Tidal, any streaming platform that's major, YouTube, SoundCloud, tap in, Compton AV, all in.
And go ahead and let us know what's that new single off this album that's been like on the radio, been tearing it up on TikTok and Instagram, everything.
They gonna kick my butt for saying this, right?
It's all good. Let it be an exclusive right here in the spin room.
Right, they gonna kick my butt for saying this, right? I have another record that I feel like is a bigger record than the one that's blowing up. But you can check out my song Sliding. It's going viral. But I have another record that I feel like is my single. I feel like the record is global. The record is called TikTok. But you know, it takes a little time, it takes a little planning, and it takes a little bit more energy that I haven't gave the record because because Sliding actually did an organic thing. It kind of like, so of course, smarter business moves for me to rush Sliding, but the single, the big one, is called TikTok for sure.
And I'm glad that you said that because that was going to be my next question for you. How do you feel that it's important for you to tap into that TikTok world to push your project too?
I'm be honest with you. For me, it's working. Some people it works, and you know, if I was just an all around like I just did street music, no. But since I take the time and I like to write catchy things and hooks and stuff, yes, the TikTok world will work for me. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people that it's not working for. You know what I mean?
Right.
We just had a meeting like that.
Right, because like if you look at it, like TikTok could take your joint to the next level in a minute if you can tap into it correctly. You know what I mean? You know, some folks got dances. I mean, and some folks just the hook alone, or you know, whatever it may be. You know, but the TikTok world takes it to another level. So, yeah, man, I look forward to it. AV, man. Let everybody know the social. Let them know again where they can pick up the album. You know what I'm saying? Holler at the folks.
And you can follow me on Instagram, you know, Twitter, Facebook. Everything is Compton AV. My TikTok is Compton AV. And go get the new project All In on all streaming platforms. Just search Compton AV All In. Man, it's my dopest project, hands down. I really put it all in with this one, man. I can say that. And I feel like this one prepared me for my next one. I feel like my next one, with the success of Sliding, with the success of TikTok, me knowing what I'm going to do with this record called TikTok, I'm going to be able to put out, you finally finna get a global mainstream album for me within the next 6 months for sure. Because this record is taking off right now.
Oh.
Man, I'm going to tell you, AV, I'm proud of you, my brother, because I remember when you first jumped on the scene. And, you know, Troy Marshall brought you through KGLH and, you know, you hung out and everything like that. But it was seeing this young dude doing what he loves and the passion behind it. I saw that when we first met. And I love the fact that you started your own label. You know what I'm saying? You're doing this project on your own. And, you know, this is like the Nipsey Hussle way. You know what I'm saying? Where literally, you know, it's you all in, like the name of your album, you all in, and you got to put it that way. And so I'm proud of you, man. I wish you nothing but continued success. All right.
Thank you. I appreciate you for sure. Jay Tasha, that's my what's up.
Dope. And I need to produce your next video. That's all. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, we need to sit down for TikTok. Like I said, I'm taking my time with it. You know, the Sliding did an organic thing for me, so I gotta chase it. But you know, more from a strategical standpoint and me understanding sonics, that record could take me out of California. You know what I mean? And I just need some dope, some that TikTok would be fascinated over, the strip clubs would be fascinated over, and the streets. Because the record is street, it's for the strip clubs, it's for the drug dealers, it's for the for the making money dudes, and it's just in general, it's just a TikTok song. We got to dance to it and all that. So we got to figure out how to incorporate all that.
Well, let's do it. All right, Compton. We
Oh,
appreciate having you here.
Ladies and gents, that's our guy Compton AV right there. Make sure you guys pick up that new album. Follow him on all social media platforms, man. Compton AV, hold on 1 second. Don't disappear, my guy. I'll be your man, Bigg Pwee. That's Jay Tasha, Miss Everything, and our special guest, Compton AV.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are now live